to another lesson on QuickBooks Online. In this lesson, we're going to look at when we have to pay for an expense, but we didn't get a bill. For example, let's say we went to get gas for our company vehicle and we paid for the gas, and we want to tell our accounting system that we have that expense. How would we go about doing that? They never sent us a bill, we just paid them on the spot. So go to New, and we have a new expense. We didn't get a bill, we're just getting an expense. So we purchased gas, so there's a place we regularly purchase gas for business, and so we select that, and we make sure the date's correct when we purchase the gas. Now we have two accounts, a payment account and a payment method. Don't get these confused. The payment account, which has defaulted to MasterCard, is the account that's for accounting. It's the accounting account. So when we look at these, we see the different accounting accounts that we could choose from, and we can see where they would show up on our balance sheet. The payment method is what you handed them at the gas station. Did you hand them an American Express card? Did you hand them cash? Did you hand them a check? And so in this case, it's going to be MasterCard and go into the payment account, MasterCard. But it could be different. It could be where you handed them cash, but where did that cash come from? Did it come from checking or savings? Or you paid them with a check, but you used a check from your MasterCard account. Sometimes they send you checks associated with your credit cards, right? That wasn't the case. We handed them the MasterCard, so we'll use account, make sure the payment date is correct, not the day you're putting it in the system, but the day in which this occurred. You can have talked about in the past. And then they defaulted this information based on the last time we went to the gas station. We'll put in $85 because it was different this time. And we'll put a little description here, gas and let's say a quart of oil. And was this associated with a customer, you would put that information there. We weren't, so we'll go ahead and save, and we'll do another one. Now, as we saw a minute ago, when we used the payment method, we could have indicated that we paid by check. However, there might be a little more direct way of going about that. Instead of using expense method, we'll do an expense, but telling QuickBooks directly that it was a check. So we'll go to New, and then we'll do check. And so it's not really that this is that much different from an expense. It's just more aligned with what you would need to tell the system for using your checking account. So let's say we got our healthcare premium bill for our company, and we're going to send them a check. So the bank account could be a check from the checking or the savings. Typically, you're going to use the checking account, and then it has a check number. And this is why it's probably a little bit better, because it assigns us a check number that we can use. And QuickBooks does allow you to print checks if you opt in to that service. Otherwise, if you have your own separate checking account with separate checks, you would have to have the check number correspond to the check number here. And you can set that up. So we're going to pay for our health insurance. So under category, we'll find that. And then we'll put the amount, so let's say $1,400. And it's not associated with a customer. And so we've already set everything we need to. You can add a memo for the check if you want to. Let's say the monthly premium, and we're ready to go. We can save and close. So what that's done is it's input into the system, letting QuickBooks know that we wrote a check for our health insurance. If you wanted to print the check out, if you have that set up with your company, you can do that. You can